All right, guys, let's try this again. For those of you who were on the first time, my laptop died. It said it was fully charged whenever we started, and as soon as I hit record, it shut off and said my power is dead and it lost some juice. So I guess I know what I'm doing on Black Friday, which is going to be looking for a new laptop. So thanks for joining back in again. Just to kind of recap, we are going over um, some things to survive Thanksgiving, which is tomorrow. We got only a couple more hours before it's officially here. So one thing that I want to start with is tip number one. And if you're watching live, go ahead and wave, say hi, tell me where you're from. If you've got family in town, we'd love for your family to watch also. Everybody say hi. So first tip, and one thing that most people think about when they think about Thanksgiving is all the food. Oh, the food. So, and with that comes the feeling of, oh no, I'm going to overeat. And then I'm going to be stuffed and I'm going to feel horrible. And then I'm going to hate myself the next day. And then I'm going to dread the scale for the next 2 weeks. So my first tip is going to be to help you keep from overeating. And one thing that you can do is, one thing that a lot of people don't know is that a lot of times we think that we're hungry because we're actually dehydrated and we need to drink water. So one thing that I do every morning when I wake up is I drink a full 20-ounce glass of water. Just because I know it's going to start me off the day so that no matter how busy I get, I know that I've started the hydration process, and it's going to start your metabolism. It's going to start all of your lymph nodes processing things properly. So the other thing it's going to do is it's going to make you feel a little bit fuller so that you're not craving that extra food. So before you eat, probably about 10 or 15 minutes before, you can also drink another glass of water. That's going to take up some space so that whenever you do go eat, you're not going to be filling yourself with a bunch of food when you maybe just need a drink of water. So that's tip number one. The other thing that a lot of us, myself included, a lot of us deal with during the holidays is stress. Now, it's stress maybe because you've got in-laws coming in town, or maybe you're stressed that, the turkey's not going to turn out right, or you're not going to have something that somebody wants. Whatever it is, stress comes along with holidays. So one great thing, besides wine, lots and lots of besides wine, what I like to do, and I'm actually probably going to do this tomorrow too, is that once I get all my food and everything in the oven and I know I have a little bit of time, I'm going to take my dogs out for a walk. Now, I know it's going to be cold, but getting some fresh air, taking a walk, if you don't have dogs or you don't want to get outside, just go ahead and go sit in a corner with a book or something for a few minutes. Lock yourself in the bathroom if you have to. But just something to break away of all the commotion and all of the stress is a great thing, just to kind of regroup. We don't want our stress levels to be high. We want the holidays to be a fun time. So that is tip number 2 for surviving Thanksgiving. Don't sweat the small stuff, guys. If someone doesn't like what you're serving, there's other things to eat. Or they'll just grab a snack on their way back to their house. Don't overstress about how clean the house is. Take some time, take those 5 or 10 minute breathers. Sometimes that's all you need, just kind of regroup. Tip number 3, and this is something that's probably inevitable, even if we are trying to not overeat or overstress, at the end of the day, if you're anything like me, within the couple weeks after, you're gonna feel sluggish because you ate things that you normally don't eat, and as much as you tried to knock out that stress, it probably still affected you. So how many of you after Thanksgiving are thinking the same thing, like, oh my gosh, what did I do? Raise your hand. One thing that, and this is something that we should all be doing, but one thing that is great for helping after you've overeaten or eaten things that your body's not quite used to, probiotics. I know that that's huge right now. Raise your hand. Everybody has heard of probiotics. They're the biggest thing in the news right now. Everyone's like, oh, I gotta take it. Well, guess what? They're right, you do. There's some great probiotics out there, and I want to tell you why it's so important. Our guts are so sensitive. The slightest things, like eating that extra piece of dessert or eating the roll that you're not used to eating. Those are all things that can throw off your balance. You're going to feel sluggish. You're going to feel tired, worn down. Maybe you're just going to feel bloated. Take your probiotics. Cleanses are great too, guys. Gut health is so important. I've done a lot of research on this over the last couple years, and I have found some amazing, amazing products that are natural, that will help you take care of all of that, keep you energized, and not give you that sluggish overeating feeling or anything like that afterwards. So if you want to go ahead and know what I use, go ahead and raise your hand, drop a gut below, and I would be happy to send you a private message and let you know the what it is that I take. So hopefully everybody is going to have a fantastic Thanksgiving tomorrow. If you are watching on the replay, go ahead and please hit #replay so that I know that you watched afterwards. And again, hopefully these little tips will help you get through your day tomorrow. Depending on how stressful my day is, we may be joining you from our little dog walk tomorrow. We'll see. So everyone have a great night, and hopefully tomorrow you gobble till you wobble. And thanks everyone for tuning in, and we will